Hello guys. So I found this product on Amazon and I wanted to do a review to help you decide if this will be a good stand for you. So I already had one actually. And the reason I bought this is because I found it at a very good price. And this one has this rotating mechanism and this one does not have that. But there's actually good thing about this and also about this one here. And I already did a review about this product here. So I'm going to put a link in the description so you can watch it if you want to see more information about it. So I'm going to be using it as a way to compare it with this so you can see the similarities and the differences that this two have. So let me show you here first these pads right here. So as you can see, this one is much larger, and also it's much thicker than this one here. Also the one on the right, I feel like it has much better grip than this one here. And these pads are the same everywhere, so they are very thick everywhere here. And also the same with this, they're very thin also here in this part here. Another thing I can tell you about the pads is that this one, for example, they place the pads here on the poles, and this one, it also has it here, but here on the back they actually put it up here. And I'm going to show you why I think that that's not a good place to have those pads. So another difference here I can show you here is you can see this here is much bigger. So this is about half an inch and this is about almost 1 inch high. And I will also show you why this is it has to be also very high as well later when I place the laptop here. So as you can see here, this is also something important that I want to show you. In case you have um, a laptop with a screen size of 15.5. So as you can see, I have placed them almost right next to each other. So this one is going to be, I can show you here, this one is actually a little bit larger, so it's longer than this one here, and I'm going to show you why that's important in this case. Well, especially in my case where that I have a laptop which is 15.5 inches. So something else that a big difference is the opening here on this plate. You can see here it has a much larger opening, so that will let air flow much easier. This one, it has just one small opening here, which that's something that I did not like very much about it. Something else I can tell you is this uh, arms here, or this poles here. This one's measure about 5 inches, while this one measures 6 inches. But also I want to show you the thickness. So this one here, it's much thinner than this one here. So this one is much thicker. Also, it has this very nice design covering this here. You can see that this one, for example, you can see that uh, those this here, the nuts are uncovered. I know it sounds strange, but that's actually the case here, that um, it would have been nice for them to put some covers here, probably some plastic covers, just to um, kind of make it look a little bit more professional. uh, yeah. So something else, this one, the obvious feature here, that it has this rotating mechanism. Well, this one does not have that. um, Something else I can discuss here is that this one weighs about 2 pounds, and this one weighs about 1.5 pounds. So this one is much lighter, and you can also tell here by looking at the base. So the base here of this one measures about 8 inches by 7.5, and the top plate measures around 9.5 by 7.5. So yeah, so those are some of the differences between these two products. Again, you can watch my video of this laptop stand. I'm going to put the link in the description. So I'm going to show you some of the test on this stand. According to the manufacturer, this can hold about 22 pounds, and it can hold laptops from 10 to 16 inches screens. So let's first test this weight. I have a weight here, and I'm going to place it here just to show you. So let me put something to protect this, just not to scratch it. And okay, so we have a 20-pound weight here, and as you can see, it's just holding it completely fine. So I don't feel like this could hold something heavier, but of course you're not going to be placing something heavy on this. It's just your laptop. So my laptop weighs around 5 pounds, so this is completely it's enough to hold something. So let me put the laptop so I can show you some important details that you need to know before buying these. If you have a 15.5-inch laptop, this is going to be important for you. If your laptop is smaller than that, this may not be too this may not apply to you. But one thing I can show you is that this laptop, as you can see, is completely flat right now. So if I place it like this is not going to stay flat here. Okay, let me move it here. So as you can see right now, it just doesn't look that the physics is going to make sense here. So you see, it's just going to tilt backwards. So all right, let's try adjusting this. So I'm going to incline it. So this could so this is something about weight here. So you need to just work and work with the weight, and just find like a balance here. So as you can see now, it's able to stay straight, but one of the problems I can tell you is that, let me show you back here, is that you can see here, this measures around 7.5 from here to here, and my laptop measures around 9.5. So there's about 2 inches here that is sticking out, And that's really important because if you have it too flat, then the laptop is is going to fall out of here. So one way to prevent it is to have it here in incline like this. That's going to prevent it from falling. So there's no way that you can place a 15.5-inch display on this thing flat. So the only option you have is have it inclined like this. If you have a smaller laptop, probably this would not be the case for you. I think probably you will be okay with this stand, but in this case, another issue that happens with having it too inclined is that the screen is going to be too high. So let me show you. um, so here I have this screen here, and as you can see, it's too high for me. So I think that the stand is helping you um, to not be looking down, but I think that looking up is also not the solution, or it's not going to be comfortable for you. So it has to be like a nice straight in front of you. And if if you work with a screen like this, and if it's fine for you, then I would say yeah, it's going to work completely fine for you. You can it's able to hold it. um, as you can see, there is some wobble, but it's able to hold it without any problems if the height is okay with you. But in my case, it's too high, and I want to lower it. So if I lower it, I also need to adjust it from here because it's too inclined to the front. But if I lower it too much, you can see the laptop starts to lean back, and that's not good. So here I can show you also the what I was talking about this here, that I feel like they're too small, and it's not allowing it's not having a good grip here on the laptop because they're too small. So as you can see, I feel like they had to be bigger to kind of help holding the laptop as well. But I think the main problem here is going to be this back, the, this plate here that is not long enough to hold the laptop. So if you have a 50.5-inch laptop, you may want to consider getting a bigger one of this stand. But as I'm telling you, there is actually you are able to work with this if you would like to get this one. As you can see, in my case, it's still too high, and I want to lower it the most I can. So here it's probably too it's tilted to the front too much, so I need to you need to play here with this and kind of adjust it, and find like a balance so it doesn't uh, fall to the back and it's not too tilted to the front. So I feel like that would be probably the way I would use this laptop here. As you can see, it's now very close to the screen here, so it's not too high, not too low, it's right in front of me. It's going to be like the perfect way to be working. But as you can see here, this arms here, they are almost to the lowest, so you're not going to be using this you're not going to be raising this arms here to, if you have a 15.5-inch laptop. And I keep saying that because if you have a smaller laptop, maybe you will not have this problem. uh, you're probably going to be fine with this stand. But in my case, this is a problem that I'm having, and this is the way that I'm going to be using it, like this, to the lowest, because that's where the screen is going to be for me, right at the right place. And something that I wanted to mention to you is about the pads here on the back, that I told you that I don't think they're in the right place, because as you can see, all the heat coming from the laptop is hitting this plate here. So it's also hitting the glue that is here on the pad. So this may probably cause the pads to fall from all the heat creating from here. So I think that I like the design where they place it here on this arm, so that since this arm right here, they always are cool. They never get too hot. So I think that that was the right place to put them, and not here. So this may probably there's also a solution for this. You can remove them from me here and put them here if you have a special glue to put them here. That would be a solution if you still want to get this one. um, but yeah, something else I can tell you here is that ticking noise. I know is to help prevent it from moving uh, without your without you trying to move it. But it could be a little bit annoying if you're probably working at night and you have somebody else sleeping close by. So it could be a little bit annoying hearing that ticking noise um, all the time. Or even if I move it like this, I feel like it's a little bit annoying hearing that noise every time I move it. But of course, you're not going to be moving this all the time, and it's just going to be whenever you want to adjust the screen. So I think I like it. I like that I can, let's say I move, and I can adjust it very easily. The other one that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm not able to do this. I just have to lift the whole thing and try to place it in the location where I want it, like this. So this one, it's just much easier. And yeah, so as you can see here, the laptop is kind of moving up, and yeah. So this one has their good things, bad things, and I feel like also the base may be too small in this case. And I feel like for a laptop that is a 15.5-inch display, I don't feel like this stand is big enough. But if you like to place it like this, it'll work for you. Something I could tell you is that if you have, let's say, a keyboard, and you have the laptop here and you try to move it, it could you know, every object that you have here in the front, it could be an obstacle for you to move the laptop. So that would be that's why I would like to be able to keep the laptop high, so that I am able to move it without any problems, without it doesn't matter if I have all these objects here in the front. I will still be able to move the laptop. But in this case, having it all the way down here to the lowest, it's just going to not let me move it freely. So that's the only things I could see by having it like this. But the stand can still support this. It can still handle it. As you can see, it's going to work completely fine. um, yeah, so if you have any questions about this stand, let me know in the comment section, and I will be trying to answering as soon as possible. Also, if you are interested in getting a phone stand, I also did a review about this little guy here, and I'm going to put the link in the description so you can watch the video. And yep, if you find this video helpful, your likes will be appreciated, and consider subscribing for any future reviews. Thank you for watching.